And here she is herself, Mary Tyler Moore. Oh. Who can turn the world on with her smile? She can.
I know you gonna dig this. Get funky with me.
What's going on, everybody? How you doing today? Here I am in Fairfield, Connecticut, Oak Lawn Cemetery. Look at the pond behind me. I was looking up the grave that I'm visiting today, and I read a little. It's on Find a Grave. There's a pin and everything, but I kind of wanted to find it because I heard it was really impressive. So I heard it said the back near the pond. We are back. We're near the pond, and I think right up here, the grave of Mary Tyler Moore, one of the biggest stars of all time. I've been wanting to come out to her grave for a long time. I've got a few special things I'm going to show you in this video. I'm also going to show you where she passed away. Now, her house is huge. It's in Greenwich, Connecticut. It's about 30 minutes from here. There's just a big, long driveway. So I was thinking, well, I want to show that, but I'm going to show you some pictures of what it looks like. It's huge. She lived there for quite a while. And Mary Tyler Moore. Why did I pause? What? I mean, she's so huge. She's so much larger than life. Everybody, probably of a certain age and up, knows who Mary Tyler Moore is. If you're younger and you don't know, think of the biggest TV star you can think of, then times that by 10. That's how big of a star Mary Tyler Moore is. Let's walk up here. Now, it is extremely windy. It is. We are close to a thunderstorm here in Connecticut today. It's going to happen any moment now, which it's not great. I'm not happy about it, just because of the wind for filming and also just the rain for filming. I don't care about getting wet, but I don't want camera getting wet and not being able to film. I believe Mary Tyler Moore should be right up this hill. Could be that angel right there. She was born in Brooklyn, raised in California. She had 2 younger siblings. Bit of a troubled childhood. I believe her mother was an alcoholic, which Mary Tyler Moore suffered from a little bit in the 80s as well. I remember her funeral. And oh, look at the little dog by that person's grave. That's adorable. Let's walk over there. But I believe Mary Tyler Moore suffered from alcoholism at one point. When she graduated 1955, and she had a child. Because she married right after she graduated and had a child, her only child, Richard. And she had a few roles. She went into acting. She had a few roles, but then she was cast. She was a dancer. Did I mention that? So she had famous, beautiful dance. Love is all around. That's it. Wow. Famously beautiful legs. She's known for her legs in her early part of her career. But soon, her career took quite a big turn, because she was in 2 of the biggest shows of the 60s and 70s. First, Dick Van Dyke Show. Then, of course, the Mary Tyler Moore Show. The Mary Tyler Moore Show was on, and it ended in 1977. while it was still on a high point. Kind of like, Seinfeld and a few other shows. They end on a high note. Go out with the audience wanting more. You are adorable. Joan Hiller. Then she got more into movies. She always kind of suffered from being Mary Richards. What was her name on Dick Van Dyke? Laurie, right? And then Mary Richards was her character on Mary Tyler Moore show. But she was always kind of trying to get away from that. She has in quite a few movies. And she was in Flirting with Disaster, which is another movie I really, really liked. I don't know if you've seen Flirting with Disaster. It's a great movie. She had a lot of ups and downs in her life. Both of her siblings predeceased her. Her brother died of cancer. Her sister of a drug overdose. I believe her brother died of cancer after he tried to have an assisted unaliving, and that failed. And I believe Mary Tyler Moore was the assistant. Then her son, Richard, the one I mentioned earlier, he unalived himself by gun, by the use of a gun, I should say. And what was that? That was 1980. Now, he was very troubled, but they said it was an accident. She married a doctor named Robert Levine in 1983. It was her only marriage not to end the divorce. Because who else was she married to? She was married to a guy named Grant Tinker, I believe. Right? Grant Tinker, who was the head of a network. Was it Grant Tinker? Yeah. Yeah, she married Grant Tinker. And in the opening credits of Mary Tyler Moore, I didn't know this, she throws a package of meat into a shopping cart. She was a vegetarian. And she was a big proponent of animal rights, which makes me love her even more. Right? Yeah. And she had diabetes. Yeah, she was dependent on insulin, so she was a spokesperson for diabetes and animal rights. January 25th, 2017 is when we lost Mary Tyler Moore. She died at Greenwich Hospital in Greenwich, Connecticut. It was cardiopulmonary arrest, complicated by pneumonia, and she'd been on a respirator for a week. Ordinary People, honestly, is one of my top films of all time. I never get tired of watching it. I highly, highly recommend it. It is so, you're gonna, Mary Tyler Moore is not Mary Richards in that movie. She was so talented. Look at all the rocks people have brought out and things. She was so talented and more than just a sitcom actress. And of course, Mary Tyler Moore is one of the greatest sitcoms of all time and dealt with a lot of issues. And after all, wow. Mary Tyler Moore. Honestly, it's bizarre being here. I can't believe I'm actually at Mary Tyler Moore's grave. I've been wanting to come here since 2017. I remember the funeral photos where all the flowers around. As somebody who visits graves, I've been visiting graves before my YouTube channel, but my YouTube channel was started in 2017, so it was 4 months later I started my channel. So she's been on my list for a while. I just never made it out to it, and it's not too hard to get here. Born December 29th, 1936. Died January 25th, 2017. Her spirit a beacon, her smile eternal. She made us better. And then you can see there, love is all around. beautiful photo. Yeah, a lot of people come out here. My goodness. There are some who bring a light so great to the world that even after they have gone, their light remains. I see things out of a lot of graves, and I believe in that. How about everybody that's written that things like that are at the graves when that it's shown so bright. And I believe it about each person, and definitely about Mary Tyler Moore. Icon, deserving of such a huge. Look at this right here. Wow. Rain is coming down. Dog with little angel wings. And here's the grave. And I have something special I hope to put in at the end of the video. And I was in Minneapolis and I did the filming locations for Mary Tyler Moore, but I never put it up. What is so bizarre is right now, just now, between the last clip and this clip, the gentleman who I filmed it with texted me and said, "Oh, I have an idea for you in Minneapolis." And I called him, and just now I called him and I said, "Dude, I'm at Mary Tyler, but he's a big Mary Tyler Moore fan. I'm at Mary Tyler Moore's grave right now." And him and I filmed a Mary Tyler Moore video together like 6 years ago. A guy named Charles, who's the sweetest man. And he's like, "Wow, that's crazy. The last time we saw each other, we were at Mary Tyler Moore's house." I'm not kidding. So I'm going to try to find those and put them at the end. Right now, we're going to go over to the hospital where she passed away. I'm going to show you where she passed away. But I do have something special at the end. If I have those clips, I hope I do. Mary Tyler Moore. Wow. Charles, this one is for you, man. He's a huge Mary Tyler Moore fan. And I cannot believe he texted right while I was filming this. Because last night I was thinking, I gotta figure out how to mention Charles and how to mention that we filmed something together, but I never put it up because I do that all the time. I film so many videos, some of them just don't make it up for whatever reason, or I forget about them. But here we are. This is Mary Tyler Moore's grave. Rest in peace, Mary. Okay, the video is going to continue. Let's go. What's going on, everybody? How you doing today? So here I am in Stamford, Connecticut, a place I've wanted. Sorry. And here we are, Greenwich Hospital. This is the main entrance of the hospital right here. And this is where Mary Tyler Moore passed away. In this hospital right here. About a 30-minute drive from our house. It's a really beautiful, beautiful area. Greenwich, Connecticut is gorgeous. But this is the new hospital. This is an old hospital, but there's new parts built around the side, but this is the older part of the building. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. It is pouring rain, but that's okay. Now, I do know that I do have those videos from Minneapolis that I did with Charles. I just checked. They are in the cloud. So I'm going to sign off now, say rest in peace to Mary Tyler Moore. And then I'll put in some extra stuff at the end there of me and Charles, as Charles and I, as some of the Mary Tyler Moore filming location from the TV show. I think a house and some of the opening credit stuff we did. It's a long time ago. It's like 2018. But yeah, Mary Tyler Moore. Wow. Okay, thanks for watching, everybody. Peace out. What's going on, everybody? How you doing today? So here I am in Minneapolis, downtown Minneapolis, doing filming locations for the Mary Tyler Moore Show. Opening credits. Can I help you?
Hey, I'm here to show you around.
Oh, that's who you are.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, this is Charles. Charles watches my channel and has been watching for a while now, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm in Minneapolis, and he put me up at his hotel. Very nice, thank you so much. Gorgeous St. Paul hotel. And you know a lot about Mary Tyler Moore, where it was filmed here.
Yes, absolutely.
Bit of an expert.
wouldn't say that, but I know my stuff.
You know your stuff.
Yeah.
So we're going to show you where some of the opening credits shots were and establishing shots from the show Mary Tyler Moore. I don't remember. I love Mary Tyler Moore herself. Didn't watch the show that much. It was a little bit before my time. Even the reruns, I couldn't stop it. Couldn't get into the reruns. But I think when I get back to Canada, I'm going to start watching it.
Yeah. Tell me how that goes for you.
Okay.
I made it past episode 5.
Little dated?
A little bit. It goes a little slow. The jokes aren't always funny.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, Mary Tyler Moore's a goddess.
Yes.
She's a queen.
Yeah, that's undisputed.
That's undisputed. So show me what happened right over here.
Okay. They do a zooming in shot to the middle booth right there. Yeah, it's definitely those light fixtures are the same. Shot right there of her, like, suddenly just coming up the escalator. And then just outside, there's a scene of her kind of like walking along and kind of checking out a shop window right there.
Okay. So Charles, what happened here?
So at some point during the credits, she's walking along this general area right here. And she's checking out the windows. I think in this window right here, could be wrong, but this is about the general vicinity. She kind of stopped and checked some, I think, boots or maybe some clothes that were hanging on a mannequin right here.
Right.
And just kind of, this is kind of the spot right here.
Nice.
And very close by, probably a better angle is across the street, but this building right here is where she worked. So
Oh, this building right here.
yes.
Okay, let's go.
WJM, I think it was.
We're gonna go across the street, and here's where Mary Tyler Moore worked on the Mary Tyler Moore Show. And this is the same angle?
Yep. When I was out here and I did a little video of my own, I kind of, because there's a kind of a sweeping shot when they do the establishing shot for where she's working. So kind of, I figured they started out here and kind of whipped the camera up that.
I think I whipped it, or I think I whipped it good.
They kind of zoom into what they think is the floor that she works on. That is the building that Mary and Ted and
Lou Grant?
Lou Grant for sure.
Oh, Mr. Grant.
Mr. Grant.
Maybe I do remember that show. Maybe I did like it. I really do love Mary Tyler Moore, so maybe I watched it more than I think I did, because I remember a lot about it. I don't know. Now where are we going?
So now we're gonna go about 2 blocks up this street right here. This is Nicollet Mall, and we're gonna go check out the statue commemorating where she threw her hat up in the air during the credits.
Nice. And I brought a hat. And here she is herself, Mary Tyler Moore. Oh. Who can turn the world on with her smile? She can.
So there's a common misconception that this is the corner where she stepped out and threw her hat in the air, but it's actually directly the opposite of this. On that corner where that Walgreens is, she crossed the street coming to the opposite side of the street. So where all these cars are passing, right in the middle there, is where she stopped and she threw the hat up in the air.
Okay, let's go a little closer. So right here is where she threw the hat.
Yes.
Right at this intersection.
That building was an entirely different building because about the early 80s, like during Thanksgiving, it completely went down in flames in like this big historic fire.
Burned down.
It burned down.
Wow.
So this is a whole new building, but that corner just right over there is where she started out. And there's kind of a shot where she's looking at the opposite angle, where you can see the Daytons, but it's kind of coming from her back area. And then it swings around and she comes out, and that's kind of where the famous shot is right there.
Okay. Yeah, she's coming along this way, right? And then you see that building there.
Literally standing probably about right where these little manhole covers are. And then she's looking that way. You can see the Dayton's. And that's actually, they put that back out there because it's changed from Dayton's to Marshall Fields to Macy's. And now Dayton's is kind of re-established down here. And so that's pretty much the angle that kind of came from the back end of her.
Right.
Before she steps out to do her famous hat toss.
All right, so I have brought a hat. You know what's coming.
I do know what's coming, and this is going to be pretty interesting to see.
This is going to be tricky.
Very tricky.
People ask if I get embarrassed when I do stupid stuff on camera. No, none of these people ever see me again.
I have never seen anyone do this, so this will be a real treat for me.
Oh, good. Oh, good. It's a treat for you. All right, what's up? Look at this. So cute.
I love it. How you doing there, Pooh? That's cute.
Okay, so after a lengthy drive with Charles, the Mary Tyler Moore expert, I'm calling you that. We're here outside of, where am I?
Mary Tyler Moore's house.
Mary Tyler Moore's house from the show.
Yes, not in real life. She never set foot in there, I don't think.
No, huh? Just establishing shots.
Yes.
But instantly recognizable. I recognize it right away. That's a gorgeous house with the turrets.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Should we show them?
Absolutely, let's do it.
All right, fine. All right, so tell me about what you know about the house. You were telling me something.
So actually, if we go forward, this is kind of replicating the shot in the credits that there's kind of a moving shot towards her house. And if you kind of focus more on the upstairs, where that window is right there, that's set up with the two on the side and the one that's kind of got the circle on top, that was actually replicated on a soundstage in LA to be her apartment. But this is actually a whole house. There's no apartments in it. This is just somebody's, well, not anybody's, because it's for sale. This is somebody's future home, and it's just a whole house. There's no separate apartments at all.
So right there, that would have been Mary Tyler Moore's apartment.
Yep.
Or Mary, what was her name on the show?
Mary Richards.
Mary Richards.
Yeah. After a while, about 3 or 4 seasons in, the owners didn't like people coming, because people were coming like us right back then in the 70s, wanting to see if Mary was home, and they got really sick of it. So what do? They put a big impeach Nixon sign right on the front lawn, and then the show stopped coming here, and that's when Mary Richards ended up moving to a different apartment.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fascinating. And look at that. There, look, I love that with the turrets. I'm always talking about turrets on my channel. I think I'm going to say Scott on turrets. Like I always love, there's a house in Toronto that has turrets, and I love it. I drive by it all the time. That's just really cool. That's a gorgeous house.
I don't know why they can't sell it. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous, and the interiors are nice. And I don't know if it's Mary Tyler Moore or if it's just people don't want to be gawked at.
I don't know. Maybe it's just too expensive. Maybe it's run down inside now. Maybe. I don't know. So nobody lives here right now, huh?
Nobody lives here. I think that's a for sale sign, but maybe they're on the down low about selling it now, but it doesn't look like there's anybody there.
Wow. So there's another shot that we can get right now. We're going to walk across the street. As you can tell, I'm filming this around Halloween because there's pumpkins and fire and hounds of hell coming towards us. All right, so there's another shot.
Yeah, so from this angle, you can see her car. Think of the cars coming from the left and into frame right here where the house is. And then she kind of comes out of her car and looks at her new house. And
So this is where I'm starting my life.
if you go across the street to where that mailbox is, there's a real famous shot that you can probably recreate if you wanted to.
Yeah.
And she is kind of like running almost diagonal towards this side of the street.
On the in the opening credits?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So literally that would be the angle right there. So if you were to go across the street, kind of where those steps are, basically find your moment and run towards me.
Let's do it. Run backwards. I can do that. Well, maybe not. All right.
So she would start here,
Yeah.
and then she would run to that opposite corner right there where that mailbox is. It's basically where we just came from.
Okay. No cars are coming. You prepared to be Mary?
You want me to be Mary?
You're Mary. Let's go.
That's pretty much it.
That's it. The people in that car thought you were absolutely
They
insane.
did think I was actually insane. And it's like, come on, let me do my moment in private. No, they're like, I want to see what a big idiot he is.
All right, Charles. Thank you very much.
You are welcome.
We're going to go somewhere else, film something else today. That was it for Mary Tyler Moore in Minneapolis. And she's actually been here.
She dedicated that statue we were just at.
Dedicated the statue. All right. Charles, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right. Peace out.